Very happy that we have an opportunity to see you today.
Thank you so much. Same.
So, now could we speak a bit about the traditions or maybe the slogans of our armies?
Yeah, sure. Our students would share them with you.
Hi, I'm Sneha. The slogans for our army, there are three, like Indian Army, Indian Navy, and Indian Air Force. So we have different slogans for them, like the Indian Army says "Service before self." The Indian Air Force says "Touching the sky with glory," and the Indian Navy says "May the Lord of the oceans be auspicious." Thank you.
So, and now I would like to tell you about the slogan of our army. So, actually, this slogan is "Glory to Ukraine, glory to the heroes." Now, I would like to tell you some words about the clothes that our army people wear. I don't know.
I'm Vanya, and I'd like to tell you a little about our traditional costume of our Cossacks. Cossacks are like warriors of who lived about several hundred years ago, and they wear the same costume that I have now. It was wired pants. They are very white, and the color of it is blue, and it symbolizes the powerful of Cossacks and that they had big territories and they were powerful. And I have embroidered an embroidered shirt, and it's with the traditional Ukrainian embroidery that have a lot of meanings, and it symbolizes a lot of things, and I'll need more time to tell you about it, and maybe we'll do this next time. And I have such hat, and it's nice too. And maybe that's all for now. Thank you. And now Ilya will tell you about our now costume of wearers.
Hello guys, did you hear me? I'm Ilya, and I'd like to simply introduce myself. So, I'm a camo, so it's very easily to understand that it is a costume of every soldier. It not depends on the country. It is any other country we have such costumes. Just the difference between the colors and shapes.
So could you tell us about the uniforms of your warriors? What does it look like?
Many kinds of categories in our army. We have one of the special forces called NSG, which wears a black colored jacket and a black colored pant. And we have our border security forces, which wear green and yellow colored uniforms. And we have in the Indian Navy, we wear white uniform, and even in Indian Air Force, we have white colored, and even we have blue colored uniforms. Thank you.
Anshuman. We celebrate Army Day on 15 January for the honor of the people who are in the army. We also celebrate Republic Day on the 26th of January for the Republic of India. We have Kargil War Day, the day on which we want to...
And I would like to elaborate all these days. So we have 15 January on which we have our Army Day, where all the categories which I told you about, the Indian Navy, Indian Air Force and Indian Army, ground forces, So they all have a party. They all showcase their weapons and they all showcase themselves in the uniforms. They all parade. They all just walk around the specific roads which are being made for them for parade. And on the 16th January, in the Republic Day, our armed forces also showcase all their tanks, weapons, and even their special forces in their uniforms. And on basically on 23rd September. So on 23rd September we have Kargil War. Sorry, 26th September we have Kargil War Memorial. So it was made in Dras in Jammu Kashmir, where Pakistani terrorists infiltrated Indian territory, and where lots of army people died. They sacrificed themselves. So their memorial is made there.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sneha. Also, in addition, we have memorials across the country which pay a tribute to the army people who lost their lives just so that we can stay secure in our places. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lisa. Yes, as we said, we have 2 days of celebration connected with our army. So on the 6th of December, we have the Ukraine's Army Day, and we celebrate it each year on the 6th of December. During this celebration, there are a lot of official events when our president congratulates the army people, and also there are a lot of other many official events. Children on this day usually go to the museums of army and something like this, and yellow-blue flag of our country is on the many hotspots. You can see it. Yes. So, thank you.
And I'm really happy that I'm talking to you. We have the day on the 14th of October, and the first celebration of it was in the 2015. Earlier we had it on the 23rd of February, but it was decided that it's the Russian celebrations day. That's why our President Petro Poroshenko made it the Day of Cossacks that we need to celebrate, because we are men and boys that in future will be soldiers for our fatherland. Thank you.
I'd like to tell you some words about our hero, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Доброго дня. Я хочу розказати вам про свого сина.
Good afternoon. I'd like to tell you a little bit about my son.
Мене дуже часто запитують, яким він був. Але я не погоджуюся з минулим часом дієслова «був», бо він є.
I'm very often asked what he was like, but I don't agree about the past tense of the verb to be. I can't say that he was, he is.
Він є у меморіальних дошках на школах, де він вчився, у меморіальній аудиторії в університеті, де він вчився, в державних нагородах, у книжках. Ось книжка. Я прикладу.
He is in memorial plaques of schools where he studied. He is in different books. Here you can see the book, and you can see him in the book.
Okay. На цій фотографії Останній танець мого сина. Це на День армії України.
In this picture, you could see the last dance of our hero, and maybe we should say that he died 2 years ago. For you to know that he died 2 years ago in the east of Ukraine.
Я дуже вдячна і дітям, і людям, які пам'ятають про нього. Бо прошу єдине, пам'ятайте про тих героїв, які віддали життя за наше мирне життя. Вибачте за тавтологію, але так це справедливо. Thank you.
I'm very thankful to the students and to everybody who remembers our heroes. And it is very important to remember such people because they gave their lives for the peace in our countries. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing the story. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Our mother would like to tell some more words, please.
Я хочу прокричати на весь світ, що мого сина вбила Росія, бо в нас війна з Росією. У нас не антитерористична операція, у нас не громадянська війна. У нас прийшли окупанти російські і вбивають наших дітей.
I want to cry to the whole world that in the east of Ukraine there is war and Russia attacked our country. There is no civil war there. There is no anti-terroristic operation. So there is real war. And we'd like to tell you that it is Russia who started this war, just for you to know what is happening here. And I'd like to add that every day we can hear about wounded warriors, about dead warriors. And in September there were, скільки ви казали, 16 за вересень. There were 16 dead.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. I think you are very right, but in this situation it is very difficult to do it. But of course, all of us should try to find peace, to do something to make this peace. And we have the daughter of our hero today with us. Her name is Olesya, and she'd like to recite a poem devoted to her father and written by her grandmother.
Ти в пеклі був, тепер на певному раю. Весна прийшла, мій тату, не для тебе. Зозулі дні рахують на тобі в раю. Ти, мій рідний, вже давно на небі. Війна, що нищить все живе, тобі вказала шлях до злету. Мій час так стрімко по весні пливе, а твій зірвався і пірнув у лето. Без тебе, таточку, росту, у мріях, снах, чекаю на твою турботу. І вірю, янголом вартуєш на посту, під крилами ховаєш світову скорботу.
It is difficult to translate the poetry, but I hope you have felt the pain that Olesya has, and you could feel her feelings.
Yes.
So, anything else you would like to add?
Hello, I'd like to tell some words about the honor to fallen soldiers, officers, and many other people who died during the war. We should respect their efforts and always remember about them. There are many ways to do it, and I want to read one quote about this now. Let me a second. Yeah. The strength of our soldiers comes from the strength of their families. The army knows that the decision to join the ranks is not a solo one. It requires the support and encouragement of the entire family. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name is Vova, and now I will give you some information about our army. Our army, not very strong, but our army is one of the strongest in Europe, the 30 in Poland. One more interesting fact that our army take place and take actions in different operations and projects all around the world. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kate, and I would like to say that we have talked about celebrations, about our army days, and in my opinion, that the main reason of these days is to show our support to our heroes, is to remember our died heroes and to appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else wants to say something?
Not the second largest, but the fourth most powerful.
Hello everybody, my name is Nastya, and I want to say some cheer up words. Actually, I have the same situation as our mother hero, because my uncle was on this war in Atoll, and I know how it feels when you're worried about your family, about your close people. And I just want to say that you should never give up and always be happy that you have so brave people that you know. Thank you.
And I'd like to add that the card that we have sent to you, it was made by two girls from this class. So it was Nastya, who has just talked to you, and Alyosha. So they tried to make these cards using their good soul, trying to make them as beautiful as they could. So thank you, girls.
Now I would like one of our students to sing a patriotic song, if you do not mind. Yes, of course.
मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। जब घायल हुआ हिमालय, खतरे में पड़ी आजादी, जब तक थी सांस लड़े वो, फिर अपनी लाश बिछा दी। संगीन पे रख कर माथा, सो गए अमर बलिदानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी।
Okay, so the English translation goes, "O the people of my motherland, raise all the slogans you desire. This is a great day for us all. Hoist your beloved tricolor, but don't forget on the border, the brave did lose their lives. And remember each great soldier who did not return home ever. O the people of my motherland, shed a few tears for those who martyred on ice. Remember their great sacrifice. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sneha. Our school, some of our children, I was one of them, we wrote letters to the to the family of those people who had died in the war. So I wrote to Mr. Ranjit Kumar. He lost his life. He was a CRPF soldier. So family, somebody, you're happy, you're sad, you achieve something, you lose something, you share it with your family. Family is what supports you, and Mr. Ranjit's family lost him. So we wrote letters, although they could not reduce the pain they felt, but of course they could give some sympathy to those people, like his mother, his father. So we wrote letters, and we sent it to them, and they felt really great out of that. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Anshuman, and I think that all the Indian, whoever it is, if he joins the army, we can lay our lives for our border, for our people, to protect all the people so that they can live a cherished life.
Thank you. So, is it mandatory or compulsory or obligatory to all the boys to serve in the army?
No.
Do all the...
So, I'm Gopal Krishna, and I would tell you about that. India does not force anybody to join Indian Army. If anybody wants to sacrifice themselves for the motherland, so then they can join the army.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a question for you. Can anybody amongst you answer? Do you have such a criteria in Ukraine that each boy is required to join the army?
I have to join the army or high educational establishment. But there is okay. Did you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
But we have a new rule in our constitution that army becomes a contract. If you want to sacrifice for your fatherland, you can get you can become your job, and you'll give money for it. So, but when the war started, we had such an action mobilization, and every young person from 18 years old till I don't know, about till 60 years old have to join to the army during this armed conflict.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so some of our students would like to ask some questions. Can they?
Yes, of course.
So, I'm Gopal again, so I would like to have a question. So, does Ukraine government have memorials made in their country, and can you please elaborate it what is the reason behind that memorial?
Could you repeat the question, please?
So, yes. So, does Ukraine government have made memorials in the country, and what are the reasons behind them?
And yes, sure, we built memorials and we do it to remember the warriors who protect our country, our families, and with these memorials we show respect to our army and show respect to them who go for this war. Thank you.
In Kiev, in the capital city of Ukraine, here you can see the people who died during and our hero is in the middle in the first row. He is there. Well, as you can see, we have memorials for people who died in the Second World War, in different wars, but in the last war as well.
So, what explain
Explain karo.
We really appreciate the memorial. In India as well, we have a memorial named India Gate. On each brick of India Gate, there's the name written of all the martyrs who sacrificed their lives for the sake of our country. There is also a flame, Amar Jawan Jyoti. Okay, so there is a flame, Amar Jawan Jyoti, which is light in the point of view for every martyr.
Thank you. And one more thing we'd like to show you. We have a tradition to put memorials on the graves of dead heroes. And here you can see the memorial at his grave. Here we have
Hello, I'm Alena, and you can see the emblem of our country is trident, and it's the symbol of our Ukrainian army too. Thank you.
Can we show our symbols? It's there. Can we show us? From our symbol, it's there.
And this symbol, actually, it has, you can see this symbol on our flag, here on our flag, and the secret word is hidden there. It means freedom. The secret word from the past, actually in Ukrainian it is voля, but in translation it is freedom.
Okay, so we also have three different types of symbol for three professional uniform services. That are, the first one is Indian Navy, the Indian Army, and the Indian Air Force.
Indian Navy में जो उसको हिंदी में उसको मैम
I have one more question. Also, you have very beautiful symbols of your armies, but how do you show respect to your army as students, as you? We want to know. Thank you.
I'm very happy that you asked us this question, and
as students, our school actually decided to start with a policy. It's called Adopt a Martyr, where a group of students or individuals can go ahead and take the responsibility for the family of a martyr that has served his country and lost his life in war or protection. And in that, we try to provide financial help and love, and as much as spiritual help and counseling we can provide them to help them overcome the sadness and the void of the loss and learn that everyone's standing up for them and they're not alone.
Celebrate festival.
Thank you.
Hello, it's Vanya again, and I'd like to tell you now what way do we celebrate different celebrations dedicated to veterans or war people who died or soldiers of our army. And as usual, these days we try to show respect to these people in different ways, and the first and the most interesting for us as students of our school, we do concerts for veterans and bring them flowers, and it's very important for us and nearly more important for them to remember that we remember those days and a lot of millions of people who died. And it's very important to remember this. And of course, there are a lot of events in our countries and in our country, and the most important and the biggest in our city is giving flowers to our central memorial of people who died in the Second World War, during this war, and it's the most horrible war in history of our country. And every day we celebrate this. Every year, we celebrate these days and try to show respect to our defenders of our country. And
I'm Ilya, and I'd like to tell you about one organization in our school which helps relatives of fallen soldiers or missed soldiers to find the graves of the defenders. So they crime investigators and they gather many clues, and we have many accidents in our school when a grave of a fallen soldier was found in another city and somehow in another country. Also, it was a memorials from the First World War and a second. So we have such organization. It's led by Savelyeva Olga Vladimirovna, and he's a teacher of ethics.
So we have an organization of volunteers won't replace the father for the child, the son for the mother, because not only one person dies, the whole world dies for the family.
Це розуміють побратими, бойові побратими мого сина. Вони підтримують Лесю, вони беруть участь у меморіальних заходах, вони нас не забувають.
It is very important for the family that the friends of the hero, his members of the army he was serving and he served at, they help, they support the family, they visit the memorial places, and they also try to support them, which is very important for Lesya and for Natalia. Thank you very much.
I feel it's a great initiative taken by the government that shows that the government is very supporting and caring towards the family and their village.
Thank you very much.
So we have something very special for you. Can we do that?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Thank you so much. It was such a touchy moment, and we do really appreciate this. Thank you. And we'd like to say that we're also very thankful, and we respect and we honor the hero who died for the country, for India, and we'd like to thank to the mother of the hero that not every mother can send her son to protect the country and to know that he might not be back. So thank you so much for raising your hero, for everything that you did and for everything that you do.
Thank you.
So
now take your leave, and we hope to see you very soon again.
Thank you very much. It was a great pleasure to talk to you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye. Glory to Ukraine. Glory to the heroes.